Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So you guys, I'm just getting back in the house. As some of you may know, I do Postmates from time to time, and so I decided to go out tonight because I figured, well, it might be some good deliveries happening, but I'm not going on. It was slow. I had like one request the whole time I was out, so I am going back home. So you guys, I stopped at the store because I just needed to grab a few things to fill in. You know how it's not really time to make groceries. You have some things, but you need a few more. So I'm just eating some wings from their deli. I just got 3. I'm not real hungry, but I just wanted something. And I'm drinking some Squirt. Squirt is one of my favorite sodas. I've been trying not to drink soda, but on the weekends it's really hard for me. And then tomorrow I'll be getting back on my keto, my keto eating, so I won't be having soda unless I do sparkling water or like diet soda. And I don't like diet soda because it's not really good for you anyways. So please give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe and the bell to be notified. So you guys, I'm looking at the game, and it seems like it's really slow. I missed the halftime show, of course, but I heard it was trash, so I mean, you know, I don't know if it really was because I didn't see it. But the score, 10-3, like, what happened? Seemed like it was a pretty boring game. I was watching it a little bit before I left, and it was really slow. Looked like the Patriots are gonna win. I mean, I'm no football expert, but this has to be like the lowest scoring Super Bowl game. Those of you who watch football or have husbands that watch football, is this how it has the Super Bowl ever been this low scoring? Because it seemed like it's a low scoring game. This is not going to be a long video, you guys, because I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I did mention it in one of my previous videos. I have an ear infection in both ears and something like sinus stuff going on. Well, the doctor said it's more like a sinus infection, but my right ear is really messed up. So I've had this weird headache, and I'm not trying to get sympathy, but I'm kind of like, you know, you feel off balance. So I just kind of want to relax. Excuse me. One thing that I said I wanted to touch on in this video, I was watching YouTube videos earlier, and I was watching It's Wani's video. Shout out to It's Wani. She touched on bullying in her video, and you know, as a mother, you talk to your kids, you try to find out what's going on, if they're being bullied, and sometimes kids won't tell you. They won't open up to you and tell you. And one suggestion that was given to me by a guidance counselor when my youngest son was in junior high was maybe take him to a therapist or a counselor outside of people that he knows, because they say, you know, sometimes kids will talk to people that they don't know more than they will their own parents or friends or other family members. So I think that's a good idea. because kids sometimes are like Fort Knox. They won't tell you nothing. They could be going through something so horrible and they won't tell you. And it's hurtful as a parent to see your kids going through that kind of stuff and feeling like your hands are tied. But unfortunately, there are kids that just bully other kids because they have a horrible home life. They're at home, they may be dealing with abuse or watching their parents abuse each other, or one parent abusing, it could just be something really horrific that they're going through, and they go to school and they take it out on the other kids. So, but it's the scary thing is these days, see, when I was in school, I went through bullying. I went through being bullied, but I learned how to stand up for myself and to show them that I wasn't afraid. But there were times when I was afraid. I didn't understand why I was being picked on. I mean, my mother didn't send me to school smelling. I was always clean. I mean, I had decent clothes, but I was getting picked on. And you don't, as a child, you don't really understand why. When you become an adult, you understand that some people are just hateful. They're hateful and they're dealing with something bad, so they're taking it out on the next person. But it doesn't justify it. And I feel like if you're a parent of a child who is doing the bullying, you need to check your kid, because what's happening these days, these kids are killing themselves. And the other thing that can happen, and that has happened, kids that are being picked on are going to school with guns, and it turns into a mass shooting situation. You have kids in elementary school who are taking guns to school, and it's because they're being picked on. So if you know that your kid is bullying someone, you need to talk to your child, because you don't want to create a situation where the kid who your child is picking on brings a gun to school and kills your child and several others and a bunch of teachers and staff. That it doesn't need to come to that. So if your kids are being bullied or doing the bullying, check your kids. It's not funny. It's not cute. It needs to be stopped. Because that's one thing I always ask my kids, like, are you being bullied? Or are you bullying anyone? Tell me the truth, because I'll come to the school and find out. And if I find out you at that school acting a donkey, you already know what's going to happen. You know what's up. So, I'm just saying, it can be either way. So, you need to be checking your kids. And my heart goes out to any parents of kids who have been bullied to the point where they felt like they needed to commit suicide, attempted it, or even have committed suicide. It saddens me, and my heart goes out to them. Sorry, y'all, I'm looking at the TV. Anyways, this game was so slow. The chicken from Smith's Deli is pretty good. I know a lot of people in your city they have Kroger's, but we have Smith's here, which is the same as Kroger's. Excuse me. And one thing also is that you have adults who bully each other. And I find that sad. You have grown people who are on social media threatening each other, and it's like, grow up. Because those have also resulted in death. These people showing up to each other's houses with guns and knives and running each other over with cars. And I know those are like domestic situations, but it's crazy. I was like, what would make you show up at somebody's house that you had a Facebook beef with? It was probably a beef outside of Facebook. Y'all brought it on Facebook and made it even worse. I just think that's crazy. I bet my oldest son is happy his beloved Patriots are winning. So yeah, you guys, that's kind of all I wanted to touch on. And I really appreciate so much the support that I've received. I didn't write down names to shout people out. That was my intention, but I didn't get a chance to do that. But I just really appreciate you guys supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot to me, because when I first started doing YouTube, I was like, I don't think this is gonna work for me. I mean, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was gonna be, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I didn't feel like it was really going to be something that would grow for me. But it is. It's taking time. It's not growing as fast as other channels, but excuse me, that's one thing I've learned to do in life, is not compare myself to other people. Because when you do that, you disappoint yourself. You wind up disappointed. And so I'm not going to compare myself to anybody else, because I'm just not. So I appreciate where I am, because I'm a lot further than where I started. And I appreciate those who continue to watch my videos and who continue to comment on my videos. And I appreciate those who watch even though they're not sure they want to subscribe. I still appreciate you watching. So you guys, I said I wasn't going to make a long video, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and get ready for this work week. And I hope everybody has a good Sunday night, and I hope you have a good week, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.